How old were you when you went to London?
It was about 24.
24 years old.
Yeah. And then I saw the paintings in the Tate Gallery and also in the National Gallery. And they were very interesting for me, and then I thought that for me it was certainly, I needed to take a decision of what I have to do in my life. Anyway, I was wielded as because my mother used the plants and everything to because we don't have something doctors of arts in the jungle, so the people there, they have to learn about the nature with the plants to create the people, and so I learn also this way. But it's not only to learn the plants, it's a way of thinking self, no? It's a way of life, and that you think not so much logically, but you think in picture things, no? And so I have this kind of thinking and kind of spirituality that here in some way they call like shamanism or something like that. That's the way that we know. That means that is not only there is not only this natural world that you see with your eyes. So there is something else behind the things. Is something levendic and so certainly reality, another reality that is behind the things. So in this way I was wielded and I was learn these things. So I have used these things to make my own experience about, and I used to take the place from my mother, but certainly when I went in the school, I went weiter, und dann I come back again to the jungle, to the there, but I was already from two worlds. No? In some way I have learned also the logic way of thinking as well in the school and things, and another way was also the is what I have learned from my childhood, from my mother. So in London I became, as I asked your question, I became, one day, that is a bit, for here is something a bit incredible or something like that, but one day I lose me in the street. Certainly I wanted to lose me, to stay somewhere in the street, yeah. And then this day I have to see what is my destiny, you know, where I have to do, what I have to do in my life, you know. And then I saw that like a kind of, because we use a thing like we say search for visions, or to look for visions, we say the word. No? That means that we have to try to arrive this another world, no? This another reality. No? And so in this way I see that my doing, it was in the near something with the art or something like that, in order to live here, to do something here, to live here.
What was the sign that you got when you got lost?
Yes, I saw that. I decided immediately to be a painter, to be an artist. No? And from this day, I never lived until now. Every day I do something. I don't do another thing, only art. As in every condition that I am, or we have money or no, but always I do art. So it's that
Yeah. And so you stayed in London for a long time?
In London I was about 1 year, but it was very cold for me because I come from very warm places, so I didn't want to stay so much longer there. I wanted to go a bit in south, and I was in Paris, and from Paris I went to Trier in Germany, and then Corn, and so then I went again to South America because I wanted to go to stay in South America, But in reality, there was not easy because in the art, somebody was not so much interested. So I come back again to Europe, and I came again to Trier, and then I got my first time my atelier, and so I started in art. So really never.
You established yourself in Germany then?
Yeah, yes, I.
So how long have you been in Germany now?
In Germany, I stayed. First time that I was in Germany, I think it was about 92 oder so, no? Aber not continually, because again I went to South America and stay years in South America, and then I come again, and so I am.
You've been going back and forth?
Yes.
And you stay with your family? You need to go back to the forest and connect with the jungle, or is that something you need to do to go back to your country?
Yes, I like so much. That's very difficult for me. Sometimes I am from two worlds. No, the nature is very important, and also sometimes this kind of life here is also important for me because I can do art something. But I need also the nature quite a lot. I can not live without nature.
And what is your main message in your work?
Yeah,
What is your goal with
perhaps
your
I will show again or something when I am going to. I don't want to here to stay so much long because I am going to make a finissage in another room. So I will speak really about this thematic from shamanism and art. No? So now I want also a bit to stay here together, and perhaps if somebody has a question or something, I can answer or something.
Any other questions?
No, maybe later.
I was wondering how it is if you establish yourself. How did you survive in Germany? You did a residency, or you had a scholarship, or the government in your country helped you?
In Trier, I was in Trier because I have a friend in Paris. He worked in the European Academy in Trier, and he saw my work and he bring me there to help there.
So you meet people who like your work and they helped you. You had people important who helped you.
Yeah, so somebody helped. So I came to the Academy of Trier, in the European Academy. I have stayed some years to teach in their art.
And which was your first exhibition that was really a turning point for you?
I think my first exhibition were started in Trier. Was my things with it was a tree. It was dead. I took the tree and I cut the tree in pieces, and then I burned it out, and then I make a figure for any person. And it is with the title, you are a tree, I am also. So it was lying in the body, and it was in the side from war, from Iraq, the first one. Then I put in the middle of the tree and then half mark, and then I saw that so is my way that I have to work to politic, also I have to do with the nature or something. So is my work always in the direction. So like here in the exhibition that I have here.
Yeah, you always use natural elements.
Yes.
Trees, plants in your installations. You do mostly installations. You've
yes,
done painting or not
I
at
do.
all?
I have quite a lot of paintings and also quite a lot of drawings as well. Also quite a lot of technique with robotic with robotic. I like very much to mechanical with robots. I like very much. I don't know why. Because I am
a bit different
because I am a bit savage life, and so I fascinate me the robot.
What do they mean to you, these little robots? Because that's a bit far away from natural.
Yeah, it means for me it's a challenge or something like that. It's like to see this polarity is the nature, and to see in another way how the people have in the knowledge go working. So these two things together is very very, for me it's very interesting. So the most things that I have is nature, about the another is technique, robots.
Robots.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about one robot that you built?
Yeah, one robot that I built is like something a bit like that. A half from this, and it was not complicated. What can with sensors, with eyes, they can not touch when it's near the wall. They come in, and you can they go dancing or the
Automated, you mean?
Automated.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Und ich hatte also Lautsprecher da, und dann die Lautsprecher kann sprechen auch da. So they can stay walking and they make it, and then I put with some nature things, so for instance with eggs that are frightened eyes, eggs from chicken, then I put so, and then I was dancing in the egg. That's for instance the work. There's also nature there, but it's in contrast with the robotic.
With sound, so you do recordings as well?
But
You work with sound, with musica?
not so much, no. But sometimes, yeah. I make so, perhaps here is this thing. Here is this work, is a music now. Instrument. That is
A couch?
no, that here no, is not a couch, that here is a piano, no?
Oh, sorry.
Here is a piano, but inside from this thing, but the piano that has something, strings, they come down, and if you, behind here the strings, you can take this, move the string, and then you can hear the music here, no?
Okay.
So, for instance, no, music thing.
Music installation. And what is your next project after here? Do you know where you're
After
going?
here, after Tacheles, I have in the Museum Fluxus in Potsdam. The 15 February is another exhibition with the title Mitternacht.
In the middle of the night.
In the
Midnight.
middle of the
Midnight.
night.
It's midnight.
Yeah, it's my exhibition is about the end from the side and coming another side. What because we are in the end from our time, and we are will another time come. So I want to this thematic to work in this exhibition.
And do you still practice shamanism like your mother? You still, or you don't really?
I do know. I do because it's part of my life and for part of my work. What I do and everything in the art is also part to do, but I practice also every day.
Every day.